Welcome back. We chat a lot about health, especially mental health, and you would think some segments of society might have trouble talking about their mental health, like brawny construction workers. That's where Too Tough to Talk, Northwest Ohio's only suicide prevention and mental health awareness program dedicated to that profession, comes in. Babette Burnett joins us with how you can help. Good morning. Thanks for joining us today.
Good morning, Amanda. Thanks for having me on today.
Absolutely. You know, over the last couple of years, we've talked a lot about mental health, especially during the pandemic. And we know it's been a really rough couple of years for people. And people are able to talk a little bit more about, what we're going through and our mental health. But I still think that there probably are those union workers, construction workers, those tough guys who, they might need, a different way of going about getting that help.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it is a very stoic culture in the construction industry. And, we have a lot of veterans in our industry, a lot of travelers in our industry, so they're away from home a lot. We also have, a lot of injury, rough and gruff on the body, which causes substance misuse and alcohol issues. So we are the second highest industry for this, as far as suicide rates go. So this was something that we came up with. We started this in 2016. Obviously, through the pandemic, it slowed us down a little bit, but we became a full nonprofit in November of 2021. So we're really excited about that. So we can start adding some new programs.
Yeah, and what kind of services do you all provide?
Okay, so as up to this point, we've did mostly education and awareness. We're really excited. We've got an advocacy program after our event that's coming out. And what that advocacy program will do is, statistically, it takes about 11 years for a construction worker to actually finally reach out for help. So you can imagine by that time they're frustrated, they're ready, and if they make that phone call and they're not getting the appointments that they need or know what direction to go in, they have a tendency to give up. And I think that is why the suicide rate in our industry is so high. So we will have advocates that will actually know their insurance, their backgrounds, their EAP programs, and can help them walk them through that process. So we're really excited about that advocacy program coming out.
Wonderful. And like you mentioned, they get to the point where they're like, oh, this isn't easy. This is too difficult. And then they give up trying to get that help. So that's so great that you'll have that program for them here in the near future. Now, we want to be able to help support this program. And you mentioned an event that's coming up. Tell us about that.
So this Saturday at the Electrical Industry Shelter Pavilion at 727 Lime City Road in Rossford, we are going to have an event. It's a family-friendly event focused on fundraising and awareness for suicide prevention and mental health advocacy in the union construction industry. We're going to have 3 live bands: Madison Avenue, East River Drive, and Married with Children. So we're excited about that. We're going to have a beer tent, but mostly we're excited about our kids area. We've got some really fun things going there. Home Depot has really jumped on board with us, and they're going to be doing their make and takes. We have 2 bounce houses, face painting, and Laurel's princess characters will be there. We also are going to have our contractors doing the Clash of the Contractors, as we call it. So they'll be playing in some events, volleyball, tug of war, and a couple other events. And so they'll be competing there. We're going to have 50-50 raffles. We've had a lot of people in industries, different industries, come forward and give us stuff, such as the Mud Hens. We've got a really nice ticket package and a ceremonial first pitch. So we hope everybody comes out and joins us.
Yeah, and it sounds like, as you mentioned, it's a family event. The kids can come out and do some, projects with Home Depot. That's really fun. Maybe like mom or dad does, on the job, and they can do some hands-on things. So that sounds like a lot of fun. And people can make those donations to help support your Too Tough to Talk program. That'll help these workers and to get them in touch and connected with those vital resources.
Yes, absolutely.
And tell us again when and where this event is happening.
It's this Saturday, August 20th. It is at 727 Lime City Road, which is the Electrical Industry Shelter House. It's from 11 to 7 p.m. We have a schedule on our website, which is tootoughtotalk.com. That'll give you an idea of when characters and such will be there, and hope to see you there. Come support us.
Very good. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having me.
You
Have
bet.
a great day.
You too. Take care.